Hey there, I'm Andrew Larder from marketingsharks.com. Fresh out today is a product called 30 Days to Cashflow. And that sounds like it'd be some kind of, accounting book. This is absolutely the opposite of that. It's all about living off the grid. So what that means is kind of like being in the bushes. And as you can see from the picture here, it doesn't have to be living in the bushes. It just means away from society. I think that's everyone's dream. And I think that on the other hand, almost 95% of us live in cities or pretty big towns of some sort. Hardly anybody does get to live in the wilderness, fresh air, do your own thing, make your own money. Nobody bugs you. Nobody's watching you. And I think that's that. Anyhow, that's what this is all about, is how to go from being a guy in a city with a little bit of money, hopefully. I guess you got to buy the land. And but they start with nothing and they go right to, let me show you this. I'm gonna go inside. First off, I like to start at the finish. It's $97. So your freedom is gonna cost you $97. Get ready for that. And then here we go. Let's look inside. This is really cool setup. So I'm down at the bottom. I'm just gonna go scream, whoa, right to the top. Look at this. Make money on barren land in 30 days or less and hitting $30,000 a month in 6 months. Now are you okay about $97? Yeah, this is your blueprint to success, to getting away, to freedom. Okay, so here's your how to find land, to get land with no zoning, to build whatever you want. That's important. How to find land for $1 down and rent to own options. Oh, now you don't have to have a whole bunch of money. You can pretty much start out and, like they say, make your property financially self-sufficient, get the land to pay for itself and its build-out costs, or make more money with real estate than any other model. And this starts you making an income in 30 days. So when you see these get off the land things, you're oftentimes thinking, I don't know. I remember buying a lot in Washington, and it's like, oh, it's this great spot. And but you got to fulfill these particular zonings. So their no zoning is pretty important, because if you have one of these HOA, homeowner associations, they can set all sorts of statistics that you've got to have a roof like this. You got to be, and the one that I was at on Anderson Island, it was, you have to be 1,000 square foot building. And so maybe you just want to throw up a little shack with a bunk bed in it to get started. And maybe you want to do what they're doing, which is, these look to be yurts, which are round canvas buildings that really wouldn't fulfill a zoning thing, but people would love to stay in a yurt. And what are you going to get? Income. And what does income let you do? Whatever you want. If you want to build a certain size of house, away you go. You start making monies coming in. You can start planning how to spend it and so on. And that's what this is all about. Here's what they got. They got a great place. And from firsthand experience, I'm going to screen past all this and let you read it yourself afterwards. The link's in the video description. Take it. Here's what I want to show you. Here's what you're going to learn. Here's what the thing's all about. It's called 30 Days to Cashflow Playbook. So look at this, 5-step action plan to generating income. Exact steps if he was starting off, what to buy, suppliers, best spot to find stuff cheap, material lists, infrastructure to start with for toilets, water, power, and the 4 key things that make this successful. I know I've stayed in a yurt like this that was brand new. We were the first ones to stay in it. And it's basically a wooden platform on the top of the mountain. And it was beautiful to stay there. But the people who owned the land were like, hey, we can start. And they were renting out like school buses and little tiny cabins over here and building a bathroom over there. They were doing this kind of thing. And you look at this, this is doable because you get to rent it out. Income option. How to get it all set up, what works and what doesn't, and how to make it happen fast. That really is the most important thing, because you see down here, they're showing you crops. The fastest way to make money is not to plant something that's going to grow in the next 6 months. And it's probably not even to worry about something to grow. That can be your own kind of side project. You can do it on your own time, in your own way. That's not going to be a great way to make money. And it's not going to happen in 30 days. So it's going to cost you money to plant and harvest and all that kind of stuff. What to build and what not to, how to decide, how to figure out everything, what makes money on and don't, list of priorities, the whole 9 yards. Reinvesting. So you're going to have money coming in once you get this going. You're getting an income. And then what are you going to do? Well, you're going to create a little camp And there you go. And then here you go. You can turn it into nearly passive income. You can get caretakers. You don't even have to be there. You can automate communication with potential guests. I'm thinking Airbnb. You can have the key in it with you got to press a 4-digit code to get the key, and you can have the key right there at the door, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of ways of doing it. And stacking function, multiple income streams, diversify your income. What makes you the most money? This is all about it. You're someone generating income from land within 30 days. That's what it's all about. I'm going to stop right there. The link will take you to my site at marketingsharks.com. You'll see the 30 days to cash flow playbook, living the off-the-grid dream. Step-by-step guide to generate income on the land in 30 days. And you got to love that they're doing it in such a way. So somebody else could write this same thing and go, well, you start with $300,000, you buy a big property. I love them starting out with rent to own, a buck down, no zoning. So they're kind of going a little off, well, not just off the grid, but out of your normal way, outside of the box. That's what I want to say. And so this is, if you've got $300,000 sitting around and you want to start up, away you go. But if you want to put it so that you can have the income come in, start with, I don't know, buck down sounds like starting with nothing, and put everything together. Maybe you're going to need some money, obviously, because you're going to be building at least one of these things. But you're going to be able to put this together relative, not $300,000. Maybe you're going to invest $10,000 in a yurt. Maybe you're going to build something from scratch. Let's see how it goes. The link's in the video description. And again, it's called 30 Days to Cash Flow. If you've got any interest in living off the grid, and I'm just going to take this part right here and go whoop, right to the bottom. So you can really have a good look at that. You can see the kind of the yurts, they're getting income, they're getting people to stay there, and they got a lot more land that they can do with whatever they want. That's the whole idea behind this. The whole thing is $97. They'll take you by the hand and make you be free, give you freedom. So that's worth $97. If anything is, go check it out. I'm Andrew Larder from marketingsharks.com.